Hello everyone, myself Lohit Dalal, lecturer, Electronics and Communication Engineering Department, Jain Polytechnic, Belagavi. Today I am going to discuss about Unit 4. Okay, in previous session I have already discussed applications of thyristors. Okay, there will be a photoelectric control of SCR and light dimmer circuit using DIAC and TRIAC we have already studied. Okay, and also speed control of DC motors. Okay, so that one we have studied. In this session I am going to discuss about armature voltage control method for speed control of DC shunt motor and speed control of separately excited DC motor, and finally I am going to discuss about speed control of induction motor using dual converters. Okay, so that one, these concepts we are going to study in this unit. Okay, in this session. So see here, see the diagram. It consists of armature voltage control method for speed control of DC shunt motor. Okay, so here it consists of the input AC supply is input AC supply is provided from the mains. Okay, so a full wave bridge rectifier will be there. Okay, that provides the pulsating DC voltage to the motor field. Okay, the armature voltage is derived from the rectifier. Okay, so here what happens, bridge rectifier will be there, that rectifier will provides the armature voltage. Okay, that is derived from the rectifier. Okay, and also that voltage level, means armature field voltage level can be controlled by the SCR T. Okay, this SCR is going to control the voltage, whose anode and cathode are connected in series with the armature winding. This is the armature winding. Okay, so the diode D3 acts as a freewheeling when SCR turns off. Okay, diode D3 acts as a what? Freewheeling. Okay, so there will be a diode D3 here. Okay, this diode acts as a freewheeling diode when SCR is turned off. Okay, capacitor C. Okay, this capacitor C and DIAC is used to trigger the SCR. Okay, this capacitor C and DIAC are connected to the gate of the SCR. Okay, so if you are providing the gate voltage, means SCR automatically triggers. Okay, the automatic adjustment of the triggering angle to keep the speed constant at a various loads is obtained by a feedback signal. Okay, we are providing the feedback signal to adjust the speed of the motor. Okay, speed of the armature, which is proportional to the actual speed of the motor. Okay, so when capacitor C has charged to a forward breakover voltage of the DIAC, so will be provided by the DIAC to the SCR. Okay, if DIAC is providing the trigger pulse to the SCR, means SCR turns on. Okay, so after completing the armature circuit, the triggering angle can be controlled by the variable resistance R1. Okay, so variable resistance means the angle is controlled by what? This variable resistance means you are going to vary the resistance value. Okay, the power delivered to the armature depends on the length of the SCR conduction interval. Okay, means time it will depends. Okay, so therefore longer the conduction of the interval, lower the value of the R, means longer the time conduction of the interval means more amount of current flows to the SCR, means there is a resistance value is minimum, faster the motor revolves. Okay, so this is the explanation, or this is the working of the armature voltage control method for speed control of DC shunt motor. Okay, next concept, speed control of separately excited DC motor. Okay, so this is also known as armature and field control method. Okay, so in this block diagram, so separately excited motor, DC motor as shown here. Okay, the speed of the motor is a function of the back EMF only. Okay, back EMF and flux, electromotive force and the flux. The torque T, the torque T is a function of the flux and the armature current. Okay, so if the available power source is DC, then what happens? available power is DC, then what happens? DC to DC converters means that is choppers. Okay, so can be used. On the other hand, if the power is in the form of single phase AC or a 3-phase AC supply, the converter will be in line commutated phase controlled converters. Okay, so you are going to convert as phase controlled converters will be there. Okay, so two separate converters, one is small capacity of the field current and the other of a larger capacity for the armature circuit will be used. Okay, so the field converter has to provide variable output. Okay, field control converter, what it has to do, it has to provide variable output if the control scheme involves in the field adjustment. You are going to adjust the field means it is provided variable variable voltage, output voltage. Okay, for the adjustable speed applications, the main control is in the armature circuit, and the armature converter is always designed for variable outputs. Okay, so with a sufficient inductance value LA, okay, in the armature circuit, okay, this provides the continuous current conduction. Okay, so SCR T1 and T4 are triggered at an angle of alpha. Okay, so two SCRs continues the conduction until what? Phi plus alpha angle. Okay, the SCR T2 and T3 are triggered at a delay of phi plus alpha. If the delay angle is greater than 90, the average DC voltage V is negative. Okay, so in this mode of operation, DC machine acts as a generator and it can takes the feedback power to the AC source. This inversion mode of operation is used in regeneration braking of the motors. Okay, this is the explanation of the speed control of separately excited DC motors. Okay, next concept, speed control of induction motor is it mainly consists of a phase controlled rectifier circuit, filter circuit, variable frequency inverter circuit, induction motors, DC tacho generators, control logic trigger circuits. Okay, so in this block diagram, okay, so motor speed is sensed by the what? Tachometer. Okay, tachometer, tacho generator. Okay, the required speed is proportional to the DC reference voltage of the inverter. Whatever the reference voltage will be there, that is means here DC reference voltage we are going to take, that is the okay, the DC reference voltage of the inverter is taken. Okay, so a decrease in the motor speed results in the conduction of the generated voltage by the tacho generator. The DC voltage of the tacho generator to the control logic and trigger circuit, okay, and compared with the DC reference voltage of the control logic. It provides the error voltage which is used to control the triggering angle of the inverter circuit to adjust the frequency of the same. Okay, the inverter maintains the speed of the induction motor at a present level, and hence the closed loop scheme automatically compensate the fluctuations in the load. Okay, so that is the working of the speed control of induction motor. So next concept, dual converters. Okay, so dual converter means it is a circuit which operates in all four quadrants. Okay, that is known as a dual converters. It makes the use of single phase full converters. Okay, single phase full converters operates in a two quadrants. Okay, if two such single phase converters are connected back to back, okay, so it is possible to get the four quadrant operation. Such a converters are known as a dual converters. Okay, so this is the diagram of the dual converter circuit. Okay, so there will be a two types of converters will be there, P type of converter and N type converters. Okay, the P converter operates in a rectification mode, that is whose triggering angle is less than 90 degree and having the output voltage is V01. The N type converter is in the inversion mode whose angle is alpha is greater than 90 degree and having an output of V02. Okay, so hence output V02 of N converter is negative will get. Okay, so both outputs V01 and VO2, okay, so appears across the load, both are appearing across the load, hence the average value is given by what? So here average value is given by VO1 equal to average equal to 2 Vm divided by 5 into cos alpha 1, okay, and also VO2 average equal to 2 Vm divided by 5 cos alpha 2, okay. Since one converter operates in rectification mode, another converter operates in a inversion mode, okay, these values must be equal to the opposite signs, so VO1 average equal to the minus VO2 average, okay. So okay, so P converter act as a what? P type of converter, it acts as a rectification mode, and N type converter act as a inversion mode, okay. This is the working of the dual converter, okay. Thank you.